Hi, everyone. Welcome to SEEN, the Spiritual and Extraterrestrial Experiencers Network. My name is Donna M Atwood, and I'm the founder of SEEN. And before we get into today's topic, I would just like to thank all of you for spending your time with me today. I do appreciate it, and I certainly do recognize that, my gosh, there's so many other places and other things you could be doing. So I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being here today. And so today we're going to be talking about why calm language matters when people are processing extraordinary events. And by extraordinary events, I'm talking about anomalous events, things such as um, perhaps remembering back to extraterrestrial contact, maybe, decades ago. It could be remembering um, I hate to say it, but an abduction, an extraterrestrial abduction from years ago, decades ago. It could be that the person saw an angel like the night before, or maybe they saw a ghost or anything like that, or experienced poltergeist activity, anything along those lines. So, when somebody has an extraordinary or an anomalous experience, their nervous system is activated. It's highly activated, and even that's true. Usually true, I should say. Even if the experience felt beautiful or meaningful, the body may still be in a state of alertness, and it can also be, it can create confusion and uncertainty, and the person can become kind of hyper alert or hyper aware. Um, and in that state, language matters more than people realize. So, excited language or dramatic framing or urgent interpretations can unintentionally increase distress, not because they're wrong. It could be that the interpretations might be right, although in my experience they are not correct early on. Um, but whether they're right or wrong, it's the nervous system just isn't ready for intensity after having gone through such an event like that. So calm language does something very specific. It tells the body, it tells the nervous system that you're safe right now. And when language is calm, people can stay oriented to themselves instead of being pulled back into what happened and ruminating about it and fearing, uh, you know feeling fearful, or trying to identify exactly what happened and who was involved, because it's not always clear in these anomalous events. So it's really important for people who are still integrating what happened to them to use language um, that's very calming around that person. And it's important that the person try to calm themselves down. And when they're sharing what happened with somebody else, somebody that they trust, somebody that's known them a while, somebody that knows that they don't have a history of severe mental illness, then that language can be mirrored back to the experiencer. At Scene, we prioritize calm language actually because integration really is not about answers, at least not initially. It's about stability. And I've learned this the hard way. Understanding comes later on. Safety absolutely has to come first. If you feel that you've had an extraordinary experience, if you feel unsettled or confused or unsure, for the experiencer, nothing is required of you right now. The only thing that's really necessary is just calm. And calm is not avoiding what happened, it's not avoidance, it's simply support. It's just really a necessary part of going through the whole experiencer experience. So I truly have learned all of this the hard way. I spent years after my what I now understand to be a spiritual awakening event. At first, I had no idea what was going on. Um, I thought I had seen a UFO or a UAP, and now I would say it is some sort of technology that we think of as spiritual. That's my interpretation today, and that's my interpretation. Somebody who had the same experience may look at it a little bit differently, and that's okay. That's their interpretation. Both interpretations, by the way, are okay because there's often different meanings and different lessons that come from these experiences. So one experiencer, well, we'll use me for an example because I'm here right now. I ended up starting this group, this scene. Other people, somebody else may decide to go get a degree in psychology, to go get that master's degree or doctorate degree, um, or something else. They may decide that they would like to be a pastor. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons why people may go through an experience, and it may lead to their particular path that feels the best for them, that they can serve and they can heal and grow and help others all at the same time. So that's why at Scene um, we don't try to interpret people's anomalous experiences. We just hold a safe space for them so they may do so. And it's okay for all of us to share if we choose to do so, I should say, our experiences. Other folks may decide to just sit and kind of listen and watch and see what other people have to say, and that's okay too. There's learning in all of it, and we can still support one another. We can still hold space for one another. There's really no pressure to participate actively. It's fine to just watch and listen. That's okay too. It often takes experiencers a while before they feel really comfortable enough to speak up, especially in a group setting. So that was all that I really wanted to share with you today. And so, again, my name is Donna M Atwood, and I'm the founder of SEEN, the Spiritual and Extraterrestrial Experiencers Network. And again, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I do really appreciate it. And I will see you all again soon. So take care. Bye bye.